Determine the left-sided limit and the right-sided limit and the two-sided limit as x approaches 3 of negative 1 over 3 minus x to the fourth power. Each of these involves the limit as x approaches 3 of negative 1 over 3 minus x to the fourth power. The first thing to do is try plugging a 3 in for each of the x's. That'll give negative 1 over 3 minus 3 to the fourth power, which is negative 1 over 3 minus 3 is a 0 to the fourth power, and 0 to the fourth power is a 0, giving negative 1 over 0. That 0 in the denominator is not actually a 0, since x is not actually reaching 3, it's just approaching 3. The limit result of a non-zero number over a 0 is a positive infinity or a negative infinity. The sign of the infinity often depends on the side the limit approaches from, therefore we will have to work out the two one-sided limits separately. We have the limit as x approaches 3 from the left side, indicated by the negative superscript on the 3, and limit as x approaches 3 from the right side, indicated by the positive superscript on the 3. Let's start with the left-sided limit. The left side of 3 means less positive than 3, like 2.99. If we plug that in for x and subtract it from 3, 3 minus 2.99 is a positive number. It will approach to a 3 and approach to a value of 0 for 3 minus x, but it'll stay a positive number. So we have a negative 1 over a positive to the fourth power is positive, 0 to the fourth power is 0. We have a negative over a positive, which is a negative, and a non-zero over a 0, which is an infinity. The left-sided limit comes out to negative infinity. For the right-sided limit, we're on the right side of 3, more positive than 3, like 3.01. If we plug that in for x, 3 minus 3.01 will be a negative number. It will approach 0 as x approaches to 3, but it will stay negative. So that'll be a negative 0 to the fourth power. So we have negative 1 over negative to the fourth power is a positive, 0 to the fourth power is a 0. We have a negative over a positive, which is a negative, and a non-zero number over a 0, which is an infinity. And so the right-sided limit also approaches to negative infinity. The two-sided limit depends on the results of the two one-sided limits. They match. Therefore, the two-sided limit is also negative infinity. And there's the results of the three different limits.